That one's really dark. Do you not think that one's dark? Maybe it's pretty dark. Whatever. That's fine. Blackout.
Do you ever feel like we're more of a radio station than a podcast?
How's that?
I don't know. I just feel like we always get on and talk about like how our day's going.
I think it's like it's an icebreaker. That's why for us. Because we haven't talked about like anything like our lives. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm saying like we haven't caught up. You and I have not talked since.
It's been a while.
Yeah, we've both been busy. So we always sit down and just like kind of chat about our.
Just for a second before. And
yeah, it just feels natural to me to ask you how your day was or your last few days. You know.
Cobwebs.
Cobwebs. Always clean the cobwebs off.
Jeez.
This is part of the show now.
And I can't ever find the spider.
A little winter cleaning, you know. Little dust bunny. Anyways.
Yeah, I was on the WT, the wedding tour this week.
Was it a marathon? Does it feel like a marathon by the time you're done? You're just exhausted.
Yeah, you're done with it.
Are you done with it because you're tired, or you're done with it because you're tired of weddings?
Creative juice is gone.
Gone.
Everything.
Yeah. You're just holding a camera like you're just a zombie at that point.
By day 3, yes.
Me move feet and walk.
Yeah. Oh, that's the biggest thing. Feet and back hurting.
Because you're on your feet the whole
Never
time.
Stop.
Yeah.
10 hours straight, and then you're worried about if you look like you're working or not. That mental stress.
You know what you know what they say, right? Is that if you don't know what you're doing, just put your head down and walk fast and look worried.
Pick up a clipboard.
Oh man, gotta. Oh, you. Never mind. I got it.
Yeah.
Pretend like you're doing something.
I always like look at my camera and I'll act like I'm looking at the files, you know, to make sure that I'm reviewing.
Yeah.
But really, I'm just like gone mentally.
Yeah.
They call it chimping.
Oh,
chimping? What do they call it? It's called chimping. So like you're like a chimp, like playing with something. So, but it's like chimping. It's when you go through all your files. It's like a term used in videography.
You do it though to zone out.
You do it to like clean up your files. So like if I'm chimping, I'm looking through my files and I'm like, oh, that file won't work. I'll delete that.
Oh,
you know, and you're going through.
It's like
You're like what do they call it?
Yeah, I got you.
Anyways, that's boring.
His chimping.
Let's not talk about weddings. Oh God!
This week's episode is not brought to you by Fit Aid. It's brought to you by Grip Fitness Barbell Club. You gotta watch John and Mike's with the.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's pretty funny. Oh, it's gonna be funny.
There wasn't a fight though.
Of course not.
That sucks. I liked our version.
You thought we were gonna like 30.
The version in my head was way better than what probably happened. I was ready for a fight.
We had a good time. We shot some promotional stuff at the beginning that was really funny.
I want to do more stuff like that.
I'm more excited about that than I am the podcast.
I'm ready to just copy whatever John and Mike do. Let's just do that. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I already told you about that.
Oh, I know who you are, Dale. I know you copy people.
Better watch out for your photography business, your wedding business. God,
I know. I'm threatened. I've taught you how to edit.
Yeah.
You know how to use a camera now.
Exactly.
Next up, new wedding industry.
That's it, dude.
D&D weddings. Dale and Dale.
Me and D.
Oh, you and D just kicked me out all the way.
You're going to be in Tampa anyways.
Oh, that'd be funny. But yeah, I like that he tagged did the story of him watching it.
Oh, they told me afterwards. They were like, "Oh, we got to do this and stuff," and like they're like, you know, like.
Were they together filming it?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because John was the one filming that. I guess it was pretty funny. That was cool. Good. Yeah.
I think it's fun that they watch our stuff. I'm ready to watch that one too.
John's like a connoisseur of podcast. I was like, we were joking, obviously. I was like, man, you must be running out of material if you're watching ours. I'm like, there's a lot of podcasts.
What did he honestly say? What was like his actual response?
No, he says he likes our content.
Really?
And he says that me and you are like real natural, like our conversation flows well.
Cool. I want to do a podcast together because I want to pick their brain and then I bet that'd be a pretty funny one though.
When I was there, I asked them, and they said John was like, yeah, and Mike was like, that would be interesting going on another podcast. So I don't know if it was confirmation or not, but you're gonna do it, Mike.
I've only seen Mike in person one time, and I don't even think he knew I saw him.
Where was that?
It was that what's the Urban Air?
Oh, really?
I saw him there. It was like late at night. Me and Dee took the kids one time. We were just like, hell, we're gonna go late. And I saw him. I heard his voice.
Yeah.
And that's how I knew he was there.
He doesn't have kids.
I don't know why he was there, but he was there.
Creep, dude.
He doesn't have kids, but he's at Urban Air.
Like 9:15, 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
Mike's
it was
hanging
really
out
late.
at Urban Air.
All the soccer moms were there with all the kids.
Oh, God. I bet it was a birthday party.
But I didn't get to, I didn't say hi or nothing. I didn't want to.
We're going to need an explanation for that.
I think it's funny though. But I heard his voice and I could recognize his voice because
Oh,
I've
yeah.
heard it before. And
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, man, I know that voice. And then when I saw him, 2 and 2 together,
Yeah.
figured out.
They are trying to convince me to do ultra with them, like a relay style ultra.
With who?
John, Mike, and somebody else they have doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I ran like actual run, like we run in workouts as part of workouts, but I ran yesterday for the first time to run. It was not delightful.
How far did you run?
Only a couple miles. Really just to see, like, I know that if I'm going to do it, which I got to confirm with Nikki. I've already let her know, but got to confirm. Like, she's cool with it. Because it's on New Year's.
No.
So that's like the only real big thing to it.
Where's it at?
Hanson Park. Grit Ultra.
Oh.
So it's
Grit puts on.
Yeah. So it's in Hanson Park in West Columbia.
Mm.
So, it's...
How far do you run?
Well, if we do it with a 4-man team, it'll be 25 miles per person.
Oh, that's it. I'm just kidding. That's
In your mind, you're like, that's only 25 miles.
No, that's a lot. I know what mind to think with that. I know what a mile is running. Yeah, 25.
In my mind, I'm
25 for the team.
No,
25 each.
individual.
Woo-hoo.
But it's not at one time. That's the thing. And in some ways, I think it's worse.
Not being at one time?
Mm-hmm. Because like for me, so you'll go run like a 4-something mile loop, and you do that 6 times. So it's like 24 something miles, and then all the incrementals of each run add up to that extra mile, 25 miles. But I think in some ways, I think it's worse. I think I'd rather suffer one time really long than 6 times really short.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason, after especially because I don't do the volume anymore, the feet, the knees, the joints, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like they hurt more. Like, cause you're like, your body's saying, hey, you should be recovering right now. And then you're like, nope, got to go run again, every 4 hours.
Oof.
Yeah. Well,
Have fun.
4 hours.
Happy New Year still.
I know, right? So
That's my anniversary side.
You should see you'll see my face in the episode. I'm like, they're like, we should do it. We should nail it down right now. And I'm like,
Yeah.
But I'm really down. I'm down to do it. I like challenges. I do.
Yeah, you do.
So yeah, let's do that.
Can't wait to see what you get me for Christmas. What are you going to get me for Christmas for his face?
This is about what it looked like.
I was actually thinking, I'm going to ask him, what's he going to get me for Christmas? So what are you going to get me, Dale?
Hopefully better content on this podcast.
That's not happening. Oh, man.
Hey, I'm excited about some of the people that were trying to get in here, though.
Yeah. Do they know yet, or are you just excited about those people?
No. Let me see. All the people that I mentioned to you for dates, I've talked to every single one of them.
Cool.
So I have to nail you down before I can nail the other guy, because you're going to be harder to get a hold of than they are right now. So we'll see, though. We'll see. I'm excited. It's going to be a good year. We talked about doing some stuff in here.
Yeah, I want to revamp a little bit.
I
mean, it's just kind of weird that you went on their podcast and now you're wanting to do.
Oh my! You were the one who brought it up, not me.
Oh,
that's terrible.
That's funny. They just revamped their stuff too. So.
They revamped theirs.
Dude, I think that's
over
so
a month
funny
ago.
that's what they drew this conclusion
about for me
that you copy things or something.
Yeah, and I was like, it was funny though. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed super hard. Whatever they
said that.
Yeah, we had to reshoot the whole thing multiple times because I couldn't stop laughing. They're like, Dale, get it together. Me and John, Mike was cracking up too. Kenny the whole time was just like,
he was not having it.
No, he's just has that stoic face.
He probably watched ours. He was ready for a fight too, and nobody wanted to show up.
He didn't watch our podcast, dude. The only thing he's ever said to me about our podcast was, "Man, it looks really good." I'm like,
looks good.
Yeah, he checked out at least the teasers. So
oh yeah.
Because when it intro, all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So there's that. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum.
We haven't used our board in forever. We never use our board. Oh, this is getting lame quick, Dale. You can feel it.
Speaking of running, like Jake,
What?
you were fast at one time. Are you still fast? You don't know, do you?
I haven't sprinted in a long time. When I say long, like within and before here, like super hard sprint.
Yeah.
But yeah. Caden was a junior and I smoked him. So
that don't mean nothing.
true. That doesn't mean nothing. But I did smoke some of his friends too.
I mean, I'm slow. So in a sprint, you got me all day.
I would hope so, Dale.
You would hope so.
Like athletically speaking, I would hope that I can beat you in a sprint right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's the case.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because
these bad boys are made for sprints. I'm telling you. That's how I got them where they're at.
100 meters or less?
100 meters or less.
Gotcha.
Yeah. 75 meters at max. No, like yeah. I love to sprint. I hate running. So
I know.
if that makes any sense to you.
No.
Like I will conserve all my energy to run a 400.
Yeah.
And that's how it was in high school. Like my coaches, they wanted me to run the mile relay, whatever. And I would run.
Oh yeah. So 4x4.
4x4.
Yeah.
And I would run the first 200. My splits were like 22, 23 seconds and then die.
Yeah.
Done. Could not finish. I would hit 54.60 on the 400 meters. Like stupid. It was not good.
So you dropped off like 6 seconds on the back.
Yeah, but I was getting past.
I was going to say
6 is like 100 meters almost.
That's
a
significant.
long ways.
Yeah, that's significant.
Yeah.
That's not 100. Well, no, that's not 100 meters.
No, I mean, but
That's like 50.
it's a big difference when you're running a 400. I mean,
For sure.
Someone finishing the 400, you're at 350. That's 50 meters. That's a big
Significant difference. Yeah.
No matter how fast you are in the first part. So
I was not fast for a sprint. Wasn't fast for long runs either.
well, I really want to sprint. Like I want to do it. We just never do it.
We had sprints at the gym, like in September.
Like where though? In here?
No, outside. 100 meter sprints, repeats.
What?
Yeah.
When? When did you say?
In September.
I don't remember that. I didn't see that.
Middle of the week too, like a Wednesday.
Man, that sucks. Because I would have loved to have been here for that. You sure you did sprints?
Bro, I promise you. And because I was loving it because people were like moaning and groaning about how much it wrecked them. Because if you don't sprint or if you don't warm up good or you're not used to sprinting.
Oh, you can blow a hamstring quick.
Hamstrings will take a beating for sprints. Yeah.
No. If I had an ultimate goal for this next year would be to start sprinting again. Like to be in sprinting shape. I got to lose weight and I got to be sprinting. I need to sprint.
Here's what's crazy, okay? Whenever I was running long distance, what made me better at running long distance was practicing short distance.
Really?
Like running two.
But what's a short distance for you?
No, like running 2s and 4s.
Yeah.
Like we would run 400 repeats. Mm-hmm. Not even incredibly fast, like pretty slow, like a minute 5. But you're training, what you're doing is you're training your body to sustain a speed for a longer distance.
Yeah.
And we just do it over and over and over and over again, Or 2s sometimes. Sometimes we would run like 50s, me and Rich would, 100s, 50s.
Sprint as hard as you can?
Yeah, 50s we would do like all-out sprints. 100s, gets like all-out sprint is hard to sustain. Mm-hmm. For me, it was at an all-out sprint for 100 meters.
About 75% through, you got to really like start digging in.
Yeah, it's like exactly. About 75 yards or meters into it, you start like, oh man, the wheels are falling off, for a full max effort.
You're pretty maxed out about 40 to 50% through the race is about max level, and then you got to maintain and even push a little bit harder through the back end.
Yeah, well,
but
there's that.
Yeah, if it matters for all you 35-year-olds trying to sprint right now. God.
35-year-olds, that's young. I'm 36.
Yeah.
But that's what we used to do. We would run 50s, 100s, 200s, 400s, 800s occasionally, and then we would often warm, like it was mostly for like building your mile time to try to get a faster mile. But I noticed that whenever I would go out to run like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 miles, like I could hold faster paces because my body was like, this is cake, because I was used to running at 4-minute mile pace or what, 4.5 minute mile pace for a 400. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you go and then you run a mile or 2 miles or 3 miles at 7:30 minute mile pace. Your body's like, this is cakewalk, What you just have to build up then is the endurance to hold on to it. The capacity.
Are you big into setting goals for the next year or no?
I don't like to set January goals.
The goal for January, then you cancel out. Is that what you're saying?
I think no. I don't. I think the idea behind New Year's resolutions are kind of like a garbage thing.
Just start now. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like if you have a goal, why are you waiting? Like I'm dead serious. Like when people tell me or like, oh man, New Year's resolution, I'm gonna start doing this. I'm like, no, you're not. You would have started already.
Or wait till Monday.
What? Why wait till Monday? You know what I mean?
Monday on the 1st. Now that's even a better one.
It actually is, isn't it?
Oh, it is this Monday?
I think so. Wait.
No,
it's on Sunday, I think. Yeah, the 1st is a Sunday. But it kind of cracks.
That would be the ultimate one then. Monday on the 1st.
On the 1st.
On January 1st.
New Year's resolutions kind of like, I'm like, I really am. Because I believe that if you really wanted to do whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, you'd be doing it right now. You'd start. Why wait? I don't like them. I am happy for people who start a New Year's resolution and hold on to them. But if my point is that if you really wanted to do something, why wait? Like, let's go. You don't need January to start eating better, to start jogging or go to the gym. What does January got to do with anything? Most of the people that start those things are done in 2 weeks or less.
Yeah.
Because they weren't committed in the first place.
So it's just
I ain't hating. I'm just telling the truth right
pointless.
now. Yeah. No, it's not pointless.
I would think so. If you're not going to achieve the goal, it's pointless.
No, that's not true either. How many people okay, that's a great point.
Oh.
No, it is. It's a great point. Like, realistically, let's look at professionals at anything. It's particular sports. How many of them achieve the goal of winning the ultimate championship? Football, baseball. Most of them never do.
Yeah.
Most, right? I don't know what the percentage is per sport, but if you're a professional in a sport, the likelihood of you winning the championship is very small. So if we had that attitude, if you're not going to achieve the goal, then why do it? I think then it's about the journey, because you're still achieving stuff every single time we try something. It's just you're not achieving a goal. So it's like learning to accept failure, and
if you take it as a journey, then when you do have failure, you're not going to get shut down.
Exactly.
I think.
No,
it seems like that's been the case. Even with D and I, there's just days that are just oh my gosh, we're not hitting where we need to be. But then I'm stop. Let's really look. We're way ahead of where we were.
Yep.
So we have to recalibrate, and then we just keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
Ultimately we'll look back and maybe hit a goal, hit something, and look back and be like, man, we're way better off today. But throughout that time, there's been so many times where you're like, God, is this even working? I feel like this isn't working, blah, 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 whatever. Yeah.
So that's why I'm on one hand, I hate New Year's resolutions, because I think the most 99% of the people that start a New Year's resolution, whatever it is, they're just not going to stick to it. Okay. That doesn't mean they can't benefit from it, though, at the same time. So it's yeah, I don't like it, but yes, try anyways. But if you were serious about it, you'd start today, not wait. That's my take on it. But yeah, you should try. Even if it is January, you're I'm putting it off till January. People try. Do it. I mean, if that's just what from my viewpoint.
Yeah.
Start now. Why wait? Maybe somebody will be like, oh, I was thinking about starting this in January now. And they'll be like, oh, I see your point.
I'm just not going to do it.
No, they'll start now versus holding off to January. Why wait till January? January ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Let's go right now.
Yeah.
It's just a beginning of a new year. That's all it is. It's new year, new me. Nah, you the same dude.
It's hard to start those anyways.
Start a new year?
Yeah. It's hard to start them and then finish them. I think you put a lot of pressure on it. So it's even harder to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, realistically, if we looked at even what we do, I do here at the gym, the goal is always changing to a degree for me. In the business side. I have a long-term goal that I'd love to achieve. But as soon as I get close, I have a feeling once I'm halfway to the goal, I'm gonna be like, this ain't big enough. We got to dream bigger. You know, that's probably what's going to happen. I don't know that for a fact. Right now, I've got the goal. The goal is 300 members at this location. I bet when I hit
more
one
locations,
huh?
You do more locations.
I don't know, honestly. More money, more problems.
Yeah. Well, that and you're only one person. I think you like to have.
Oh no, yeah. At that point, I'm managing a team and I'm coaching. I still want to coach at least one class.
Yeah.
Because I think it makes me connected to coaching, so I understand what the coaches are going through. And two, I like to coach people. Mm-hmm. I love the coaching aspect. I really do.
Yeah.
I love making people miserable. That's a joke.
What?
I love making people miserable. I mean, it's kind of true.
It is true.
I don't like making people miserable. I like pushing people to places they didn't think they could go.
Yeah.
That's really the truth. Because, like, you start doing something and you're like, man, this hurts really bad. And you look over at the person next to you, and then you look up at me, and I'm like, let's do it. Pick up the bar, get back on the box, or grab that.
And then you're like, oh, yeah, by the way, you can't get into Rob's for a year. Like,
yeah.
You're like, my back is hurting. Let's go.
No,
like,
that is not true. I never push somebody into that place.
Yeah.
I try not to. No, I don't. Like, if I know that somebody's like, okay, dude, my back's hurting or bothering me right now, I'm not going to push you there.
Yeah.
Most people push themselves there. Like you push yourself there. I'm like,
to
dude,
what?
Like, a lot of times if you were doing something like deadlifts kind of wreck you.
Yeah, but this is like this issue that I have that I look at your face and I'm like, is he judging me?
In my mind, I'm thinking he should not be doing this right now.
Shut up. No way. I really feel like there's like an unspoken Dell thing that Dell's like, yeah, you're not hurt. Like, that's how I feel. So I'm like, I better do something.
Oh, man. I'm sorry.
That's personally between us, not like towards if you were coaching somebody else. But like if you're towards me, I'm always feeling like, like if I'm saying I'm hurting, like I really am.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you believe that I am.
That's funny. I believe you.
You do?
Sometimes I don't care.
Maybe that's what it is.
No, that's not true either.
I love the days I'm like, hey, Dell, burpees and stuff hurt me. And then
I tell you to substitute.
You will. But then it's always something that's like way harder. So I'm like,
I'll just do the burpees. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, hey, 2 air squats and a jumping pull-up. Like, I'll do the burpees.
I'm like, good Lord.
That's your own fault.
Jeez. It's all still up and down motion, but it's funny.
Yeah.
That's like, it goes through my head and I'm like, like I'll push harder, but knowingly, like, is it because I shouldn't be pushing or is it because like I feel like maybe you're judging me?
Yeah. It's hard to judge. It's hard to judge, like, as a coach, like when somebody's like suffering and they're physically tired and mentally tired.
Yeah.
And then they're physically like, okay, dude, no, my back's blown up. I'm having spasms, and stuff like that.
Your back's shifting.
But it's true though, because some people look at them and they're like bent over, like holding their knees, like gasping for air,
Oh,
and I'm like, dude, you've got 3 burpees to do to finish this thing. What are you doing? Like, I don't. It's hard to tell like where that person is. Is it a mental thing or is it like truly physical?
Yeah. Well, it's like mine. Like, it's like I'll push and then I'll push to a point and then my back just doesn't allow more after that.
Yeah. No, I've been there.
It's like, then it's frustrating because you're all tensed up and you can't do nothing with it.
And really, we're not talking about an injury. We're talking about like muscle spasming up. Like, so you're like the point where like your just back is just like knots.
On that one.
Yeah.
But the shifting thing, that's a new deal. I mean, that's why I deadlift the other day. I was like, I'm not going to go.
Yeah.
Because
it's not
it
worth
just
it.
feels weird.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't even know how it was hurt. If it was hurt back in the past, I don't know.
No telling.
Oh, well. No one cares about that.
So you gonna set some New Year's resolutions?
No, not now. Forget that. I ain't doing no new. Oh, I was laughing because we were talking about Little Debbie again.
Oh no!
But my mom was like, she's like, oh yeah, because Christmas we do Little Debbie's.
Oh,
like it's in our stockings, everything. And she called me and she's like, I got something to say. I was like, what? She's like, all the Little Debbie's I bought you, they're gone. My mom ate all my Debbie's. Man.
Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Suzanne, what have you done? Dude, did you write Debbie on the
Yes. Okay, so when at the other job I work with, we have to label our hard drives by name so that it's not like, oh, give me the hard drive. They're like, what the freak, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So that's Debbie. That's how we know.
So Jake,
Debbie Dale, David, like it's so that I know that one goes to you.
Jake hands me or leaves a hard drive up here at the gym for me last week. Yeah, last week. And it says Debbie on it. So I'm thinking it's a like client's
for
name.
Somebody.
Yeah, I thought that was the client's name. Like, this is the wedding. Because they're like, hey, take a crack at this feature.
This is Debbie's.
And I was thinking like Debbie's wedding or something. No, Jake called it Debbie for little Debbie. I'm like, oh, this guy. I figured it out after the file wasn't on the hard drive. I was like scrolling through.
Where's Debbie at?
Where's Debbie at?
It's just a bunch of pictures of like little Debbie and like a bikini and stuff.
He's like, good luck making that feature film.
Yeah. So.
Little Debbie gets some good content.
Yeah. But.
No, so for real, like, were you really thinking about setting some New Year's resolution goals?
Dude, I'm tired of setting goals and failing, to be honest. I mean, it's just where I'm at with it. I'm being completely honest. I'm just ready to do something. I don't even want to talk about them. I just want to do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't want to talk because it's like I've already a little Debbie, so like I failed in that one too. So.
You haven't failed. Just start over. I mean, it's the goal is still there to be healthier.
Just keep starting over till you hit it.
I mean, that's all it is.
So you hit it big.
Well, that's the thing is sometimes like if you keep the goal as the goal, the goal is to be healthier. And stop eating Little Debbie's is a good way to start that trend, right? But if you keep at least at the forefront, hey man, this is the goal, and you fail, no, I'm going to keep trying. At least you're recommitting and trying again, and you're not like I'm just scrapping it, and you just give up and like Little Debbie.
It's super hard during the holidays, like all the food from Thanksgiving. It derails you.
It is hard.
It really does.
Did you not read the post that I posted about Thanksgiving food? Dude, it was legit. Go back and read it.
No. What was it about? Was it too long?
Yeah, it's a long post, but it's about like recovering from Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Like, dude, like Thanksgiving food, big events, let them go.
What do you mean?
Like,
let them go.
Like, don't beat yourself up over those things.
Like just enjoy your family time.
Enjoy your family time. Hang out, right? Eat the food. Don't feel like you have to punish yourself on the next workout to burn extra calories.
Yeah.
Just get back in your normal routine. As long as the normal routine is not Little Debbie's every day.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about the event. Don't worry about the one-offs. If we're doing better most of the time, then we don't worry about the singular things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good advice for goals if people are setting them.
Yeah, for sure. Just keep getting back up.
What's your December resolution goal? What's your now resolution goal?
I don't have any. Well, I'm about to run this. Maybe
you're doing it.
No, it's not confirmed.
Dang, that's quick.
Yes,
I was like, didn't even cross my. You said the 1st of January. Like that's super fast.
Yeah,
because you're not ready for that.
No, but I will be. Because So the goal is I'm going to start adding mileage every day and running.
What are you changing? Diet, water? What are you doing?
Nope. I'll be drinking more water for sure, but the diet will stay the same.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And you'll just lose weight because you're running
burning more calories.
6 miles a day.
Yeah. Right now it'll be.
Do you train 1 mile more than what you're going to run each leg? Or like
I will get to that point. I'm not there now. Right now it's about getting time on my feet.
Do you walk during that time?
No.
Ever? You'll run the whole thing.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. So right now, I'll explain to you my training thought process, like breakdown. Right now, it's like not total distance. I'm not worried about every single day running 4 point whatever miles. It's like 4.1 something or 2 something. Mm-hmm. The loop is. I'm not worried about running that today. What I'm worried about right now is run a little bit, run a little bit, run a little bit. Mm-hmm. Start accumulating time on the feet to build up like the feet, the arches, calf muscles again, quads around your knees, stuff like that. Because that's what takes the beating the most.
Yeah.
It's just like building that resilience again to put in multiple miles, multiple times. So like when your body's normally going, we should be recovering right now. You're like, well, let's go back and try again.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to run like crazy long distances right now. I'll probably like in a few weeks try to throw in some longer runs. Mm. But right now it's just run 2-3 miles and then do it again later in the day. Yeah. And then, by next week, hopefully run 2 or 3 miles 3 times, during the day, just kind of break it up and then start adding. It's just more about adding time on my feet than anything else right now. I don't even care about the distance. Time on my feet. That's it. Yeah. That's my training thought process right now.
Yeah, it's coming quick.
Yeah. I'll be ready. I'll make it happen. I mean, I won't be ready to run my best that I've ever been able to run that type of race.
Yeah.
It's just not possible. I trained for all the other ones I ran.
Half a year?
I'd been running for months and months and months and months and months, for a lot of them to prep. But I got a good foundation. It's there. It's just a matter of, hey, let's get some miles on the pavement, get the feet, the ankles, quads, everything ready to run distance again. So
sounds crazy.
You're going to do one day.
Hopefully. I got to lose weight, man.
Well, you'll start running. I guarantee it'll happen. It's just really, it's not even that like running, like you just burn so many more calories during that time period. That's the thing with running is like with lifting weights, like that's why I love lifting weights is because building muscle breaks down the muscle calories to rebuild them, make them stronger. All that breakdown happens. And so you're burning calories for hours.
With weightlifting?
With weightlifting. Like if you go for a run, you run, pretty much when you're done running, you will burn for a little while longer, because your leg muscles are being used some. I mean, they are being used, but you're not continually burning calories 8 hours later than you would from a good squat day or something like that. So, yeah. But you're going to burn a lot more calories. That solid state style cardio where your heart rate stays elevated at like a pretty much like a even number, for the most part. It's going to go up most likely the whole time you run. But if it pretty much stays like steady, that's where you tend to burn the most calories there. Yeah. Right on, man.
Oh my gosh, she's calling me.
She's serious.
Oh goodness.
I'm scared. D's all over Jake to leave right now. Apparently he's in trouble and he's going to answer this phone call
We're on the podcast. Say hi.
Hey D.
It's time to go home.
That's it. We're shutting it down.
There it is.
Jake, good talk.
Huh?
I'm coming to get you.
Oh yeah.
Goodbye. She's still talking, dude.
Oh, she's gonna be mad.
No, she's going to be mad.
She's picking me up and I'm getting grounded.
Yep.
All right.
All right, man. I guess we're out today. Nothing crazy. We did talk about goals a little bit.
Yeah.
Nothing important though. We just had a good time. It was fun talking to you, man.
These last couple of weeks of the year, just chilling.
Yeah. I'm excited for the new year. We will have some cool guests coming up. So I'm excited about the one I told you about on Sunday, the first one I mentioned.
Really?
Yeah, I think that it's going to be some cool stuff, man, like some overseas stuff and mission work and children's work. I think it's going to be cool. I think it's going to be insightful into some things of the world.
Yeah. All right.
All right, dude.
Sounds good.
Catch you later, Jake.
See ya. Oh, that was weak.
Dude, my hand hurts.
I felt like you really pulled back on that one. There you go. Another one? All right.
Ouch. Goodbye.